Welcome to Module 6, Lesson 4, Application Problem. This application problem is putting information into a chart, and we're using tape diagrams to help solve our problems because we can turn those tape diagrams into a bar graph as we saw yesterday. So our question is this. The following chart shows the number of times an insect's wings vibrate each second. Use the following clues to complete the unknowns in the chart. Here is two unknowns, okay? My chart says wings of vibrations of insects. Here's the insect's names, and here's the number of wing vibrations each second. So I know a honeybee flaps its wings 350 times per second, which is incredibly fast. But even faster is a fly. A common housefly will flap its wings a total of 550 vibrations per second. What we need to figure out is how much does a beetle vibrate per second, how much do the mosquito's wings vibrate per second. So A says the beetle's number of wing vibrations is the same as the difference between the fly and the honeybee. So I know that the fly, has 550 vibrations per second, and I know that the honeybee has 350. So when I hear the word find the difference, I know it's going to be subtraction. So I'm going to take 550, and I'm going to subtract 350 from 550. Now, if I used a tape diagram to represent this, 550 represents the fly, 350 represents the honeybee. What I need to find out is this difference in here. What's the difference? So 0 take away 0 leaves me with 0. 5 take away 5 leaves me with 0, and 5 take away 3 leaves me with 2. So 200 is the vibrations per second that a beetle is going to fly. So here I know that B equals 200, so I can fill in my chart. And my next question says, the mosquito's number of wing vibrations is the same as 50 less than the beetles and the flies combined. So if I have to combine the beetle and the fly's wing vibrations per second, I know I'm going to add. So let's start with that first. So the beetle, 200 per second, and the fly is 550 vibrations per second. Now I need to add these together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 5 is 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. So my answer is 750 when I combine them. But the mosquito's number of wing vibrations is not equal to both the beetle and the fly's wing vibrations per second combined. It's 50 less. So this is a two-step problem. So I know combined, the beetle and the fly have 750 wing vibrations per second. The mosquito is 50 less. Less is telling me I need to take away. So 750 minus 50 is 0 minus 0 is 0. 5 minus 5 is 0. And 7 minus, this is a 0, is actually 7. So 700 wings per second. I know that the mosquito equals 700 vibrations per second. So I fill that in here. If I was going to use a tape diagram to represent this, I would start off with the total of the beetle and the fly combined, and I know the beetle is 200, and I know the fly is 550. So this is 200 representing the beetle, which is much smaller, and this is much bigger, representing 550. Now I know these combined is 750, so I would draw a new tape diagram stating 750 vibrations per second, and the mosquito is question mark here because I know that it is 50 less. So if I took this away, whatever's left here is how much the mosquito vibrates its wings per second. And by doing the math, I know that the mosquito vibrates its wings 700 vibrations per second. So this was a pretty intense problem set. In our debrief, we're going to turn this into a bar graph. I'll see you then.